Hi, I'm Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. Today we're going to take a look at some fun and easy cards using a Christmas Dream set from Yvonne Creations. These are the two primary materials that I used in the creation of today's cards. This is the 3D push-out sheet from Yvonne Creations. And the fun thing about this is that these die cuts, these images are already die cut, so all you have to do is push them out of the paper, then layer them up with your foam squares to create fun dimensional embellishments for your cards. I also use this really fun and versatile snowflake rectangle set. I love this one because the outside frame is large enough to create a frame for your card. The inner ones are great for creating layers, and the smallest one you can even create labels with. So this is a die I envision using quite a lot. In addition to these supplies, I also used my vintage winter snowflakes by Amy Design. I used 3 card bases. These happen to be European A6, which is approximately 4 by 6. I used some dazzle stickers, 3 different colors of jewel dazzles. I used the teal, I think they're called teal, or maybe turquoise, but teal I believe. Silver and gold. I used some gold thin line dazzles, and I used some mirror board. I also used some Distress ink by Tim Holtz. I happen to have used the tumbled glass Distress ink. I made a bow, so I used some of our ribbon, and I used the best glue ever to attach my ribbons. Let's take a look at our cards. This is our first card, and as you can see, I used my A6 card. I covered it in silver mirror board. I used just a piece of light blue cardstock. I tied myself a nice organza bow, left the edges long, wrapped those around my card before I placed it on my card base, and I cut out that snowflake die. I used some of those nice teal colored dazzles to kind of put centers in my snowflakes. And then I used one of my push-out designs. It's been layered up, and you can see you get quite a few layers from that. And I cut out a liner for that out of silver mirror board, but didn't that turn out pretty? This is about maybe a 10-minute card. Give it 15, but it was quick, it was easy, and I think it's absolutely stunning. So, so cute. I lined it with one of the liners out of my Hunky Dory line. This is the Trim Me inserts for Christmas. I used the silver one. Have a fun-filled Christmas. Just for fun, I took an extra piece of mirror board and lined the inside of my card to make my lettering really pop. But I think that's really cute, and it was so quick and easy. Next up, very similar design. This time I accented in gold. I did not cover my card. I just made my blue cardstock slightly smaller and left a white trim around the outside. I cut Merry Christmas from, oops, I forgot to show you that one. This is the D's Distinctive Merry Christmas. I'll be sure and put that on my supplies list. I used one of my little vintage snowflakes with a gold jewel dazzle in the center. I cut my die out of white cardstock again, added gold jewel dazzles to the centers of my snowflakes. And then just to add just a little bit of extra accent, I used 2 thin line borders off my gold thin line dazzles. Once again, I lined the inside with gold mirror board just for fun. I put in a Trim Me sheet from my gold collection of Christmas Trim Me inserts.
How did you do the gold border?
On which, honey?
Around the image.
Oh, around this image?
Yes.
This is the actual push-out image, and this is, thank you for asking. This is I used one of these dies to create my mirror board accent behind my image. I just lined my image up over the top and picked the one that would give me just a little bit of extra border. And you can see that since these are both from the same collection, they've put the same accents on the dies and on the push-outs, so it's really nice that they're already shaped the same. I didn't have to cut this into the shape was already there. And finally, on this one I wanted to do something a little bit different. Candidly, I also ran out of the blue cardstock. I had enough to make 2 cards out of that. So this time I took my white cardstock and a sponge, which I also left off my supplies list, and I sponged my blue ink over the face of this, just kind of in an uneven pattern. Then I found it still was a little bit darker than I wanted, so I took a baby wipe and went back in and lightened up the color using a baby wipe to kind of lift some of that color back out. And I love the cloudy kind of impression I got by doing that, because I got much more pronounced lights and darks than I would just sponging it on there. So I thought that was really fun.
Now, on the baby wipe, do you sponge the baby wipe, like wad it and sponge it, or
I actually
did you rub it off?
I didn't rub it. I just kind of wadded it up and then just tapped along and kind of lifted bits of my ink.
Okay.
Once again, I've used my die-cut snowflakes, put a little jewel dazzle in the center there and up here. I've used my white cutout, same dies here, and my Merry Christmas by Dees distinctively. But I thought these were great fun to do. So cute. And this one I just lined normally with a Trim Me insert, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But I thought those turned out really fun. A quick and easy project. So these were some really fun, quick, and easy cards done with the Christmas Dreams push-out sheet and the Christmas Dreams Trim Me or Trim die set from Yvonne Creations. I'm Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. If you like the materials in this and want to give these a try, we'll have links to these products on in our newsletter. If you're not already a newsletter subscriber, I'll put a newsletter link on this page on YouTube. If you like our videos and would like to be notified when new videos are available, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And there's a little icon there, a little bell that you can click on, and they'll tell you when a new video has been posted. I'm Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. We'll see you next time.